The purpose of this lesson is to explain your poetry project that will be due on Friday of this week. I highly recommend you adhere to the suggested dates of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Therefore, your project will be done and completed in time. The first step of your project is to pick a poet. The poets you can select from are Gary Soto, Langston Hughes, Robert Frost, and Maya Angelou. Gary Soto is a Hispanic writer and writes about the Hispanic culture. Langston Hughes often discusses African American equality and living in the era prior to there being rights. Robert Frost is a Caucasian writer who lived in a small town and generally writes about nature. And Maya Angelou is an African American poet who writes about the struggles of women, African American women, as well as the struggles of African Americans. Once you've selected one of those four poets, you need to find 3 of his or her poems. You're going to use the poetry sites below, Poetry Foundation, poets.org, or poemhunter.com, to find 3 of his or her poems. Once you've found 3 poems, you're going to copy and paste them to one Microsoft Word document. You want each of your poems to appear on one page at a time. A model for this is here. So for example, if I chose the poem Woman Work, I would copy it to one page and paste it. My second poem by her might be Still I Rise. And a third poem by her is I Keep on Dying. I would copy them and paste them to one Microsoft Word document, one page for each poem. After you've done that, please save it. And that is your goal for Monday. On Tuesday, I'm asking you to dig a little deeper. Throughout this unit, we've been exploring poetry and learning to analyze poems. This is your chance to analyze the 3 poems you've selected. You're going to look for devices that we've been talking about: rhythm, rhyme, similes, metaphors, alliteration, personification, mood, imagery, repetition, forced rhyme, line breaks, all of the devices we've talked about. You're going to show me on these poems your analysis of them. You can see here that this individual chose to do her analysis on the document. If you feel more comfortable printing these documents and doing it by hand, you can certainly do that. However, you're going to identify all of the devices within this poem and move on to your next poem. Do the same thing for your second poem and then move on to your third poem. This is your goal for Tuesday. And again, if you prefer to print it out, I have a model for here for you of someone who printed hers out. You will be graded on this. You will submit this to me. These 3 pages will be submitted to me. There's A through F criteria, so please look at your original assignment to make sure that you are going for A criteria. That is Tuesday's assignment. On Wednesday, you're being asked to open a document called Comparing and Contrasting the Poems. You will complete that chart using the 3 poems that you analyzed on Tuesday. So you will complete the chart referring back to the 3 poems you've already analyzed. Once you've completed the chart, you will submit that assignment to me for another test grade. The A through F criteria is also on a rubric, and that is how you will be graded. This is your project for the week that spans a Monday, a Tuesday, and a Wednesday. I will be holding class sessions to make sure that you get the support you need, but feel free to contact me if you have any bumps or clarification questions that you need answered as you work on this project. Please do this in order, and please follow the suggested time frames.